All right, we are backstage here at Memorial Auditorium with the Goo Goo Dolls. Yeah. Johnny, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Congratulations on 20 years. Let Love In march 20 years for you guys.
Yeah, you know, I mean, really the last 12 is what kind of counts. But, yeah, you know, we started playing together, you know, when we were kids. So. Now,
that's a lot of road time and a lot of craziness. Hey, do you have anything that you could share with us?
If I could share it, it wouldn't be roadworthy, right?
That's true. Now, I do want to ask you one question. Have you read about Van Halen going back on tour?
Who's Van Halen?
Yeah, they're a big band. Apparently, they were popular at one time. But they're going on tour, and Eddie Van Halen's taking his 15-year-old son on tour to play bass.
Well, great, as long as he can play.
Do you think that's a good place for a 15-year-old to be on tour?
Well, if your dad's Eddie Van Halen, you know, it's kind of like breaking him into the family business.
You think he's kind of seen some stuff already?
I'm sure he has. He probably saw it at home last night.
Oh, that's funny. Now, y'all were on QVC earlier this week.
Yes.
You were. Now, what is that like? Now, 20 years ago, when you were a punk band, did you ever think that you would be on QVC?
Look, man, we all make compromises in this world. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Listen, you know what? We live in a world where music television doesn't play music anymore. And actually, the way things are going with QVC, they're actually going to start playing probably 1,000% more music than MTV. So, you know, it's just a way of getting your band out there, you know? I mean, there's not a lot of opportunities for bands to be heard and seen other than, you know, on radio, you know, or and the internet. So
well, now I applaud you guys for knowing your audience very well, and I want to know Johnny Colt, who was formerly of the Black Crowes, said in an interview he now plays with Train, and he said that if he had known that the soccer moms and the MILFs were so hot, he would have played that type of music. Now, is that something that we'll see at the show here?
I don't know. I'm not sure. There's an awful lot of mom types here, but you know, mom types aren't the same as they used to be when I was a kid. So,
Robbie, in years past, you've been very outspoken about just different bands and about different things. I read how you called out some punk bands for not being quite so punk.
Oh, I don't know. You'd have to cite.
That's because those bands weren't on QVC.
What are you referring to?
Well, I just read about how you were talking about some indie bands not being quite so punk and trying to say that they're still punk when they're not.
Are we naming names?
No, I don't know. I may have. I'm not quite sure what exactly you're talking about. But what I would say is no. But what I would say is, you know, I mean, we grew up through, you know, I mean, we listened to a lot of music when we were younger, and you know, as you hear bands come out, you know, you hear the influences and the things that, you know, they hear that make them want to be a band. And so, you know, we identify those things because we know a lot of those groups, you know, so. I mean,
it's like pretty much, you know, it's like the new breed of punk rock bands. You listen to them, and I was listening to, it's like I feel like I'm listening to a record from when I was 12 or 13 years old again, you know what I mean? And it's like, you can't really blame them. I mean, you know, I have my influences, you know, Paul Westerberg, The Replacements, Husker Du, all these bands, you know, that I just played exactly like they did because I wanted to be them. The problem now is a lot of bands don't get a chance to grow beyond their influences and find their own voice, you know, and we've been lucky enough to find our own voice over the years.
Kids, it's all marketing. Establish your own identity, not what Hot Topic tells you to believe. How's that?
Yeah.
I like that from Mike. You know
what my slogan? I pitched this slogan to Hot Topic, but they didn't like it. And was Hot Topic, selling individuality on a massive scale since 1994.
I was in a Hot Topic today. Damn. I like Hot Topic.
They got good shirts there. I bought some.
Oh, they got great shirts. What I like about you, though, Robbie, is you're very outspoken about people. Now, did you hear what Noel Gallagher said just the other day about Bono? I don't know if you've read it.
No, but God, I wouldn't pick on Bono. He's got some powerful friends.
Well, see, that's the thing. But I was glad Noel Gallagher came out.
He knows the Pope. I've seen pictures, dude.
And he knows Oprah too. Oprah could buy people.
What did? Let's stop being so oblique here. What did he say about him?
Noel came out. Noel Gallagher of Oasis came out and he said that Bono needs to just play one and shut the F up about Africa. Now, to me, I think that it's good that somebody said it. But however, there's a lot of good work that's happening with Bono. What do you guys think about all this political and charitable and things? Because I know you work in a lot of music organizations to get music back in schools and do a lot of charitable things. But what do you think about all this attention on Bono?
You know what? I think that a guy like, I don't know. You know, I think if the end result is that some good is done, fine. Then God bless him for doing it. I just you know, maybe it's a self-aggrandizing thing. You know, maybe Noel Gallagher doesn't give a shit about anyone but himself.
Yeah, I mean that's I don't. You know, Bono's a talented guy. He would be famous whether he was trying to do good things in the world or not, you know.
You know what the thing is, too? When you're in the biggest band in the world for, like, the past 20 years and you've got about $300 million, I think that there's things you start to change your perspective on. Like, holy shit, you can bleep all this. I can't... We're not live, are we? Okay. You know, you can just say, like, you know, I've been so blessed that maybe I should help out a little bit somewhere, and that's fine. You know, I'm sure. You know, I mean, Bono annoys everybody. He annoys me sometimes with his like, yeah, Mr. Nobel Peace Prize. But it's like, you know, let's see. There's a war going on in Iraq, and all you see on CNN is Anna Nicole Smith's dead body being wheeled into a coroner's office. It's like, give me a break. You know, it's like, where's our sense of perspective? Where's our sense of you know, I don't know, brotherhood or whatever you want to call it in the world? It's like, you know, we're a bunch of shallow voyeurs that sit in our houses and watch other people's lives go by on the television. Hey, and he's actually going out. I just need to sing Iris and shut up. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay.
I'm sorry. I actually strung an intelligent thought together and then I get shot right out.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm nobody, motherfucker.
All right, we're being told to wrap things up. Mike, I wanted to ask you what I needed to do to run 100 miles, because I understand that you run ultra marathons. But also, I need to ask Johnny, I just bought a new house, and I understand you studied to be a plumber. Yep. Is there any kind of preemptive thing I should do to the pipes in my house?
Well, watch what you eat. That's going to be my first... That's my first word of advice to you.
All right, that's good. I knew you studied to be a plumber in vocational high schools.
Yes, I did.
So I wanted to ask that. Thank you guys so much. Backstage with the Goo Goo Dolls. You guys are great. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.